Welcome to Hunt Showdown. In my opinion, there's no FPS game out there that gives you the experience this one does. Although, for a new player, it can all seem a little overwhelming. So welcome to my guide to Hunt Showdown for beginners. Let's get started. Life in the bayou can be tough, and only the best make it out alive. But how do you get there? Well, that part's up to you. And I'm here to help you begin your journey of survival in the bayou with these helpful tips on how to make this treacherous fight a little easier. First, let's start off with the objective. The objective seems easy enough. Collect clues, kill, banish the boss, extract, and escape with the bounty. Easy, right? Wrong. There is so much more to it, like all the other players on the map with the same objective as well. And the dangerous creatures that also stand in your way and the path you take to get there. So let's start with the start of the match. Spawn. Players will always spawn along the edge of the map. Where you spawn is random, but is extremely important when planning your route to the boss. Players will also spawn near a POI, or a point of interest. That POI will contain a clue, so keep in mind other players could also be headed to the same place. Since everyone spawns along the edge of the map, you can start to learn the general location they could be coming from. This makes it easier to keep an eye out for other players coming when searching for clues and loot. Which brings me to my next tip. Noise. Hunt is a very sound-dependent game, and the noise made by you or other people can make or break your match. Many things make this noise, like crows, broken glass, snapping of twigs, dog pens, chicken coops, even simple running. This can all give away your position to other players, so keep a close eye out if you want to stay hidden. On the other hand, noise is also a great way to know where other players and AI are. If you're in an area, listening out for footsteps or aggravated AI is an easy way to tell where other teams are approaching. AI. Speaking of AI, let's go over this, as this takes out players probably just as much, if not more, than dying to other players. The bayou is filled with all kinds of creatures, ready to kill any hunter that crosses their path. Fighting them is unavoidable sometimes, so it helps to know how to do it right. Shooting them can take them out quickly and at a distance, but keep in mind the noise will draw other players to your location. Using a knife or some sort of melee weapon will get the job done more quickly and quietly. If you don't have a melee weapon with you, then you can look around the map for one of the many weapons you can find laying around to use, like hammers, axes, pitchforks, and shovels. You can also get experience when killing these pesky creatures. Now, not all these creatures are the same. They deal damage in different ways, some are stronger than others, so learning when it's better to avoid them is important. Some of them also have to be killed in different ways, or they become a bigger danger to you. They are different in size, move differently, and make different noises. Immolators, for example, if stabbed or shot, will explode into a fiery rage and set you on fire if you're close, or start running towards you if shot from a distance. And they make a lot of noise, so blunt melee is best. Equipment. What you choose to take into the bayou with you is important. I think the most important item you will need is a first aid kit, or med kit as we call them, to heal you during fights. There are many other items to choose from depending on how you want to play. It is good to give them all a try to learn how they are used. Weapons. Hunt provides a whole range of weapons to choose from. Shotguns to crossbows, every different weapon brings you a different game. Some will have lots of fights, while others won't have any. Only sticking to one type will limit how the game is played. You can go to the shooting range and test out all the weapons and learn and feel each one. Maybe you'll find you enjoy ranged combat, or perhaps the thrill of close encounters, or master the art of all of them for limitless gameplay. I also think learning the sound of each weapon is vital, as well for when you are approaching a fight, or if a fight is approaching you. Then you are more aware of what you're up against, just by the sound of the gunfire. The thrill of the fight. The thought of a fight with possibly more experienced players may make you want to run for the nearest cover and hide, but remember, fighting against other players is the best way to get used to the game's combat. There is no set in stone way to approach fights. Some players wait for others to take the first shot, while some players will run in ready for a fight. Getting involved in PvP will help you learn not only how to win a battle, but best areas and positions for fighting as well. You'll also gain a nice amount of experience every time you kill a player. Don't forget to loot a hunter after you've killed them for money or consumables or even better weapons than yours. Be aware if they are out in the open, as you will be an easy target for other players. Bosses. There are 5 different boss targets to fight, and just like the AI, each one is different and some are stronger than others. Also, just like the rest of the bayou creatures, how you choose to take them out is up to you. Just keep in mind noise factor. Once you've killed the boss, you have to start the Banish. Waiting for the Banish is a good time to set up any traps you brought in with you at entry points to slow down players trying to push in. If you didn't bring any traps, never fear, there's usually bear traps you can find and use. An important thing to know is once that Banish happens, it then shows up on the map for all the players to see. So they know where you are and you bet they are coming, so be on high alert. When Banish is done, pick up your bounty and you will get special dark sight that will allow you to see players as orange glow within a certain range. You only get 5 seconds of this dark sight, so use it wisely. If the coast is clear or you win your fight, you can now make head to your closest extraction point and escape the match. After your match has ended, your hunter will level up. With these levels, you can earn trait points. Traits are a great way to enhance your gameplay and give you advantages in fights. So make sure you go over each one and see what they have to offer. Traits can also spawn randomly around the map. Killing meatheads will sometimes drop a trait, and Scrappy usually drops one as well. After you've chosen your traits, re-equip whatever else you need, and you go in again. There you have it, your basic startup tips to help you on your journey through the bayou. It may seem like a lot to take in, but over time it will become second nature. Most important tip overall is have fun. Hunt Showdown is an experience like no other. Enjoy all it has to offer. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a like or comment. Your support is greatly appreciated. Until next time, we'll see you in the bayou.